I think we all want to know, is making the pretty big jump in your acceptance rate as a DoorDash Dasher from 50%, already pretty high, to 70% for gold status, is it going to be worth it to get tier 2 out of 3 of priority to the highest paying orders in your marketplace? I've tested Dasher rewards. All I do here is help you make money in different side hustles. And I got, if you're someone like me, like by the numbers, see if you like data, I have a very in-depth comparison of Dasher rewards, silver and gold coming soon here. So make sure you're subscribed. But making that jump, just continually accepting, which is what I did and did a lot of shop and delivers to get it to 70, JB's going to take his first ever shift as a gold Dasher. And I want to know, statistically, is he going to get at least what? Comment down below. What do you think you should get for gold? I'm thinking at least $2 a mile. Like that's kind of what I always assume is a high paying offer, but $2.25, $2.50, $3 plus, you're kind of hopefully getting into platinum territory. Statistically, is it going to be worth it?
This is our first offer, which weirdly is good, but there's no like gold dash.
That's what I said. Thank you, JB, for affirming what I saw here. It was, I think, the last one that I did, and this has to be different in different marketplaces. Yeah, there's no tag. Like it's, what was it? Like $2 a mile, basically. Yeah, it's at least $2 a mile, but there's no tag on gold that it's a high paying offer. I mean, take it. It's still a high paying offer. You better be taking it if it's like $2+ a mile.
It's a beautiful thing when it's ready, right when you walk in, D-bag.
Should you bring your bag into the restaurant? I feel like most Dashers don't. I mean, just any food delivery app, doesn't have to be DoorDash. Do you bring the bag in? Can you answer that down below in the comments? I always bring it in. There's a few times, for whatever reason, I'm like, I'll just put it in when I get in the car. And it literally probably doesn't matter temperature wise. It's like a 60-foot walk from the front door to your car typically. Unless it's like freezing cold, 15-degree crazy winter, you know. Let's see a gold status.
15 minutes to make $8.50. Finally in the zone I'm supposed to be in, and I get hit with this offer and I'm like,
okay, let's take a look. $17.50. Look, don't be swayed by just cash flow. You know, how much am I earning? How much are you actually profiting, I should say here, because $17.50, but 14.7 miles. The dollars to mile ratio, please. And it's a shop and deliver. It's 2 items, but that distance, man.
Then I get hit with this.
Oh, $13.50, dude. 12.1 miles. It's a double shop and deliver, albeit the Walgreens white item that it doesn't technically, I mean, it counts, but it's not the worst. Target, 5 items. I don't love Targets or a larger store. It just takes a little bit more time getting in and out.
No. It's going to the middle of nowhere as well.
Gotta maintain that AR, though.
Now we're hovering at 70%. One more decline and I'm not gold dash.
Exactly.
Right, so, bam. Order every time.
It's like $1 a mile, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say. What is this? $10, 3.9 miles, $2.56 a mile, yet no high paying offer card. Is JB's market the same as the last market, which I think was Vegas? He's not in Vegas. I think he's in, what, Philadelphia or something? I'll have to test that. I'm still on gold status here in Pittsburgh, because I was seeing it at $2+ a mile.
I will be taking that. That is borderline
juicy.
Can't go full juicy. It's too.
I feel like I'm like learning everyone's catchphrases slowly but surely. I don't have a catchphrase. It's a shame, huh? Oh, by the way, I was thinking about this. Those drinks, I typically do put it in the cup holder like that, but we do have an affiliate team storefront, and I got a 4-cup cooler little thing. It's just like a cube. It's like a little insulated cube. I think it actually has dividers too, and it's really nice. Imagine you're carrying like the tube in that little cardboard holder, and you got the bag, and then you got like a third drink. You're like, am I going to make a second trip, or am I going to put it? It was nice. I need to use it more, but it did a good job. So if you're worried about drinks, and if you want to like go the extra mile, I'd get that little cooler. Yeah, where's that stacked order at?
It's right there.
Oh, perfect. This is something you need to look for. Nice, JB. I don't know if you looked at that or if it was just happenstance. When you're getting a stacked order, the best case scenario is a stacked order, 2 or more assignments for 1 driver at the same restaurant. Because it's like, boom, they're both at Red Robin. I don't got to park anywhere. I don't got to go anywhere else. They're both at Red Robin. But if not, know your marketplace, because if you know, oh, it's a Red Robin and it's like such and such, whatever, Shake Shack, I know where that's at. It's like right across the street. And obviously you can see the little icons on the app, but that's ideal. I mean, that's the same plaza.
Just got this Target order. It's a solid one. And again, I'm hovering around 70%. So
all right. Is that a solid one though? I mean, $7.50 for 4.1. I feel like that's decent. What is that? Yeah, it's decent. It's $1.83 a mile. I mean, my goal for you is $1.75. It's a Target, but it is only 2 items there. And it's 4.1 miles. It's decent.
The last 2 drop-offs went to the same building. And now this drop-off, the same building. So the last 3 pickups I've done are going to the exact same place.
That's like the inverse best case scenario stacked order. And you won't necessarily see that, will you? Unless on the order request screen, you'll see that little home icon. And I guess if there is only one home icon, because if it's the same apartment complex or something like that, because if you have 2 orders and they're going to the same customer, it'll say that. It'll straight up say both orders are going to the same customer. But if it's the same drop off, just look for that one home icon.
Sitting outside Chick-fil-A with a tropical smoothie cafe.
Finally. Oh my God. I'm celebrating for you here. So why is this doubly as good? You should see it immediately. So $8.25 for 2.9 miles. That is $2.84 a mile. But this is the first time we see the high paying offer card. Wasn't another one pretty similar to this? But what I saw immediately is that plus sign. Total will be higher, usually because of a higher tip. This is what I would love all of my shifts and all of your shifts to be. I just want that card all day. Give me that high paying offer card all day and then throw in some pluses in there. It'll be so nice, or should I say so juicy. While we're waiting here, by the way, my new side hustle starter guide is coming out for you very soon. The best A to Z course to choose your side hustle. There it is. There it is, folks. $9.63. So a $6.88 tip. $9.63 divided by, what was the mileage on it? It was 2.9. Listen, my theory here, it is $3+ a mile. Is that the new benchmark? Ooh, is it? Is that the new benchmark for high paying offers? $3. Let me know in the comments. $3.32 a mile. I like it.
Officially at the 3.5 hour mark, and we already have 50 miles.
So 50 miles, you should have at least, like, you want $100. 50 miles, I want $2+ a mile, like $1.75 minimum. But 3 hours though? Yeah, I mean, you can't really have both, because like 3 hours, if you had $2 a mile, if he has 50 miles, you need $100. But $100 divided by 3 hours, I mean, making 33 an hour. So something's got to give. You got to have monster orders and or just get lucky and have lower mileage offers, because otherwise you're going to have this. You're going to have to accept higher mileage offers.
I have 11 minutes left until our schedule is done.
Ooh, it's early.
I'm not Platinum Dasher, so I can't dash now. So once I'm...
Oh, I don't love that. I don't love that market time. 7 a.m. until 10:30. I mean, first of all, I'm not a morning person. I don't love that time on any day. I mean, I get it. You're going to get breakfast. You're going to get people going to the office. Maybe they want to get breakfast because they miss breakfast in the morning. Ugh, I found it's the slowest time window.
As you can tell, there's currently no order in my hand. That's because they just like weren't doing the order I asked, and they were like, oh, let's get started on that. I was like, oh, no worries. Take your time. Oh, and they took their time. And I was debating on just unassigning, but I couldn't because it would drop my completion rate down to a 94%, which would eliminate Gold Dash.
Okay. Questions. So yeah, you need a 95% completion rate. What is my current completion rate? What is yours? Can you comment your stats if you want? Because that's the same requirements that we have here in Pittsburgh. It's going to be market dependent. And then my completion rate is, 99%. I mean, I'm just wondering why you have to cancel. Because that's also, I think, in the last rolling 100 for your completion rate. You should only cancel if it's like a 15-minute plus wait time or personal emergencies, something on the road, car problems, etc. And consider this, like, I know you want to cancel, you have that freedom, but just consider, I don't necessarily want you to cancel like 6-minute wait time, 8 minutes, 10 to 12 is, kind of that gray zone, especially if they tell you 50-minute plus, then you might want to reserve it. Because if you start canceling at 6-minute wait times, you're going to have a lot more 6-minute wait times than 15. So you're going to burn through that 10 or 5% cancellation window you have. So if he cancels, then it'll drop below that 95%. So he'll drop back down to silver, not because of AR, but because of completion rate.
Dasher from me. So I was like, all right, I'm going to either wait for the thing to say unassigned with no penalty, or these people to do their job. And it turns out the unassigned with no penalty.
I forgot about that. 100% do that. If it pops up, and I don't know how long it takes to pop up. Can you help me out down below there? I'm trying to remember. If it pops up and it says you can cancel and it's a long wait time without penalty, I would screenshot it, for your own records, and then
unassigned with no penalty, 1. So that's just grand.
First shift, $14.38 an hour on Gold. All right, shift 2, please. I was gonna say, please show me a Gold status. This is tough. Is this the same day? It's another dollars to mile, and you know what? This is doubly as painful because these are far runs. This isn't like 5 miles for like $5.25, which you can burn through like fine, whatever. It's not that far. 14 miles, so it's going to take longer, and it's more miles in your car, and you're getting like $1 a mile. How was it? Whoa. How? Why? What did you see? Did you see it? Do you see it? Why? How? This has maxed out DoorDash base pay. Their base pay is $2 to $10. How and why is this maxed out at $10 base pay and a $5 customer tip? I think I know why. You know why? Because every store or merchant, restaurant, store, whatever, merchant has a delivery radius, and they can pay for different levels on DoorDash to have a bigger radius. This customer is probably on the edge of that radius, hence a 14-mile delivery distance. Now, even with, think about that, a maxed out base pay of $10 and a fair customer tip of $5, $15 still equals like $1 a mile because they're so far away. So that's why DoorDash might have sent this to other Dashers at a lower base pay, or based on their algorithm, they might have already known, like, dude, we just gotta jack up the base pay because this is already a far away customer and it's going to be less attractive.
Solid offer here, $5 for just a little bit of driving, not too bad at all.
Would you be this optimistic on a high paying offer that is $5, 0.6 miles, and it's a high paying offer? Is that worth it? $5, and that's a high paying offer? In this case, I would honestly say absolutely. It's right across the street. Even if there's a 10-minute wait, it'll take you 10 minutes because it takes you a minute to go across the street. So it's $5. For worst case, you would assume, knock on wood, worst case 10 minutes, you made $5, but it should take even less than that. It's not good cash flow. It doesn't seem, good cash flow, $5, because I want your minimums to be $7 there. But I mean, that's not the worst. 0.6 miles. All right, let's see it.
After it was all said and done, we worked a total of 4 hours and 45 minutes for a total of $77.27, or $1 per hour of $16.27, which in my opinion is just not the greatest. Very mediocre.
Yes.
We drove a total of 71.73 miles, or $1 per mile of $1.08. However, this includes the drive to the zone as well as the drive home.
I mean, JB got some gold, but not enough to really merit like, oh, I love this gold shift. That's tricky because you can't get gold offers unless you're online dashing, but then they can send you stuff, but then you have to accept it to maintain 70% AR. But that's just one shift. Consider that. It's one shift. Don't make your judgment based on one shift here, because I'll continue to do several shifts on gold status, because I feel like they were better statistically than silver. Oh, but again, reminder, stay tuned for that video so we can actually go over the numbers of which is better, silver versus gold.